Hey guys, Track this Week 98 here, and let me move this. One of my buddies, we was out playing with my brother's truck. Oh wait, before I do that, cheap neon light set, like those little finger light things. We drove this in the night, and it just brightened up the whole thing. So I'd say that would be a cheap fix if you want neon lights. If you don't got them on a slash, you got to figure out somewhere else to mount them. So, but the whole point of this video was not the slash. I was just doing some cleaning, so that's the reason why I was up here. Didn't need to be up here. The whole point of this video was the E-Maxx. And you see I got my trusty little assembly paper, because this was my first project and I seriously do not know that much about them. So, I got the E-Maxx here, and I'm going to talk to y'all about something while the E-Maxx is getting built. But the thing to assemble all this is... Oh crap, wait a minute. Got a package. And it's... I don't know if y'all can read that. Maybe y'all can. If you can't, it says track this 110 E-Maxx model 3903. Front or rear differential. The 3903, yeah, this is the 3903. 3903 is the dual brushed ones, is this chassis for the brushed. Had to remember, mind spacing. I'm doing a lot today. So, I got already figured out what that one solo screw went to. So we're gonna mount the rest of the screws with the differential in here, with the cross brace attached. And it seems like I'm looking at this assembly page. It seems like this bar sits right here. I might be wrong, I might be right. Shit, don't trust me. I ain't good help. If it doesn't, it'll sit out here. We'll worry about it when we get the rest of the parts. If it does sit there, I will take everything apart off camera. So, we're gonna get the rear end assembly. I gotta try to find another differential. The only reason why I got this one was it was on sale and I had the money to buy it. And so, it's easy to snap together. It's like playing with Legos. So, we got that. Trying to remember which cross brace is the rear one. This one. And we just slide that in there when I get this, when I fish out the screws. Got my got my trusty screw bag. Crusty, gosh. So got my trusty screw bag here, and I'm gonna try to find these screws. Here, it'll just be easier to do it like this. How come I did not think about this before I started the video camera? Probably because I was in the middle of cleaning the truck. So we're gonna move all this off the big part straight. I got a bigger one. I don't know if the video's up of the last one I got. I'm mounting the screws. Wow, never thought I would say that in my life. Whoa. So, got one screw. And these are the screws you're going to be needing. I don't know if you can see the heads. They're hex screws. But, come on. These are what you're going to need. They're really, really small, so I don't know if you can see it. So, got the two screws that I need for to start the one side and to start the other. Well, to finish the one side and start the other. Got my screwdrivers. So I got the hex fit in it. Somebody was down here using my stuff. Family. Gosh. Can't live with them, can't live without them. So, just simply screw the hex piece in. If it does not fit, that means that either your plate slid or the bulkhead slid. So it should just go right in. As you see, it might be making slow progress on your screen, or in general. 2 million years later. I am not a very patient guy, if y'all can't tell from this video. So, screws in. Simple, easy. Pop the diff out of the other one if you already had it in there, and stick it in like playing Legos. Slide the other one on. Get another screw. Choose which hole you want to mount it in. I'll go from the bottom one first. And just screw it in. Should be on camera. We're fitting, we are in trouble. So, there you go. Now, when you screw this in, keep a close eye on where the plate is at, because sometimes the plate lifts up as you screw one side in, and then it'll shift if you haven't screwed the other bulkhead in. So, make sure you at least get both sides done on one side first, and then take care of the other side. You don't need that plate shifting and things going everywhere. And actually, this is pretty heavy. I wish I could have y'all feel this. It is actually heavy. The skid plate, the little mountain plate for the cross plate for the bulkhead, the differential. I haven't even got the cross plates in, and the rest of the screws in, and it is heavy. Just this alone. So, time for me to stop babbling on and get back to the rest of it. So, go back to your parts. Screws, I mean. Fish out another screw, which I've done. I mean, these screws look the same. So, grab that. Start to screw it in with your hand. Playing with my trucks. How I do it. So, differentials in, bulkheads in. The minutes the spade plates on. Probably saw my face. Leave it on the GoPro. So you gotta find, for the cross brace, you only need 4 screws. But the thing is, what you need for the cross brace is a bumper, which is the bumper mount, which, don't look at me, I do not have. Sorry about that. But I really don't. That is a really, really thick screw. Probably goes for the engine mount. So, just simply grab 4, which I have. You're gonna need these screws, the round heads. There's big ones, and then there's small ones. Short, long. Get the short ones with the small head. They simply look like that. So, grab those. Grab your hex. Grab your hex screw. Make sure you got the right size hex, which I don't. So, simply go a size up. Now, why do I keep saying this like I'm talking to a bunch of kindergartners? Well, not kindergartners, but I'm talking to people who don't know it. Probably wouldn't be watching this if you didn't know. So, got the right one. And, yeah, so simply just mount it on. I'm mounting it on because I don't have the rest of my parts. And I need to clean up my table because my stepdad works on his HPI. Yeah. A little bit track this guy. I want a question from y'all people, because it's just my opinion. But when I think of HPI and Traxxas, I think of that Ford and Chevy feud. Like the feud that Ford and Chevy has between each other. That's what I think of when I think of HPI and Traxxas. If you don't think like that, that's okay. That's just my thought. I just wanted if you do think like that, leave in the comments though. Seriously, just leave them in the comments, because it would be cool for me to have other people do that, to know that. But yeah, you can screw these in with your hand right here at the moment. Once you get your bumper, then you're gonna have to use the hex, because more threads for you to run through. I'm just simply screwing them in and getting them up out of the way. You don't have to screw them in a whole lot, but since I put the bulkhead in, the rear end stretched out, so I'm just doing this so I can get it all back lined up. Don't need a whole lot of screws, just a couple of twists. I do more than a couple. So, here we go. And rear assembly is done. Once I get bumpers, the whole rear assembly is gonna be done. Once I get the bumper, the tie rods, the rear A-arms, everything, I could just mount it to here right now. I feel like mounting it to the chassis. Do I want to mount it to the chassis? Silence. Nah, just kidding. Nah, I'm not gonna mount it to the chassis today. I just wanted to show y'all how to get the rear assembly together. Once you get the, once you get the rear bar, you get the tie bar, you get the tie rods, you can set it all up. I think it belongs right here. That is my thought. And I just lost it. I think it belongs right there. If not, it belongs in the back. Multiple holes. So multiple slots. Multiple choices. And I talk too much. Really, I do. So, there's that. And if you ever have trouble, do like what I did, got the things. I'm trying to remember what website I downloaded this off of. No, I think I downloaded it off the Traxxas website. So, you could download like the whole assembly from Traxxas. I think it was from Traxxas. If it's not from Traxxas, it's from one website, a big known website. But now that the whole rear assembly is done, what I wanted to talk to you about was I recently just hit 30 subscribers, and dang, gonna break stuff already. I recently just hit 30 subscribers, and what I wanted to say is thank you. Thank you, thank you. Look, here, we're gonna do it like this. You American? Thank you. You German? Danke. Because I recently just hit 30 subscribers, and it's a big deal to me. I didn't think I was going to get even up to 29 in this short amount of time. I didn't even think I was going to get up to 25. I really did not have my hopes up. And to hit 30 in this little a time, my first video went up on September. I think it was September